I have an Ameritron AL-1200 amplifier for sale, and I wanted to show it to you today on the channel. All right, here's the amplifier. I got this in an estate sale last year sometime. It was a local auction estate sale. I took the top of it off, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so first off, it has this plug on it, which is a 220 plug, and I do not have a plug for this in my home. Now, it was pulled from a working system, but I have 220 plugs in the shack, and my intention was always to change it out, but I've got some more amplifiers now. I don't need this one anymore, so I decided to just go ahead and get rid of it. Part of the reason I want to get rid of it is because I gave away those Icom radios last month, and I need to recoup some costs. So this is the amplifier. This is what it looks like on the inside. I'm happy to send you any pictures you might want of the inside or the front or anything like that. There's not really any damage, but there's some scratches. This is the top plate here. There's some scratches on the top plate like this right here. Some missing paint right there. The back corner is bent a little bit right here. A little bit bent there. It has all of the screws that go into this top cover except for one. It's missing one screw. And all of the knobs on the front. I'm recording this in my living room, so I'm sorry about the poor lighting. I don't have proper lighting in here like I do in the shack. All of these knobs turn very freely. If I turn this plate knob, you can see this turning right there. Turn the load knob, turns nice and freely. The band selectors clicks over the way it should. All the switches work. And the multimeter turns pretty freely as well. So everything in the amp looks pretty good. That's the tube right there. Pretty sure that's the tube. SK436 made in the USA. I'm pretty sure that's the tube. I know very little about tube amplifiers. Something I'd like to learn, honestly. More about tube amplifiers. But right now, I just need to recoup some costs on this because of that Icom giveaway I did last month and a couple other expenses that I had from the Orlando Hamcation. So here's the deal. I will deliver this amp for free to anyone in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, perhaps a little bit further than that. I am currently at home. This is my ham shack right there. We're about to go to Galveston for 2 or 3 weeks. This is the week after Hamcation. And had a lot of fun in Hamcation. Appreciate you guys being there and coming up and saying hello, those of you who did. But I will deliver this amp for free. I'll bring it to you. You can plug it up, test it, do whatever you want to it if you have the proper connections and whatnot. And I will bring it to you at no extra charge at all. So I said something about this on a live stream a while back, and people were like, well, will you ship it to Wisconsin? Or will you drive it to Wisconsin or Portland or something like that, or Florida? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to drive it that far. If you really, really want me to, I will ship it for you. Now, I'm probably going to have it double boxed, which means I'll bubble wrap it, put it in a box with packing peanuts, tape up that box really nicely, and then put that box inside of a second box. Okay, I'll probably have my pack and mail store do that, which is the place that I get all my shipping done, and they'll probably charge me like 30 or 40 bucks to do that. And then the thing weighs 77 pounds. I weighed it earlier before I started this video. It weighs 77 pounds. If you have a UPS or a FedEx account of your own, you want me to ship it on that? Fine, no problem. But, you know, once I ship it, that's it. You're welcome to test it if I bring it to you, but that does require me to drive it to a reasonable distance from Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, which is where it's located right now. I need to check QRZ prices again. I checked about a month ago, and the last one of these that sold was $3,500. So I'm going to put an asking price on it of $3,500. If you want to pay via cash or check, that's fine. If you want to pay via PayPal, we can work something like that out. I'm willing to be flexible with that. I'm going to check the QRZ prices again before I post this video so that I know exactly what they're going for, but $3,500 is going to be my initial asking price. And that includes free delivery to the places I named earlier. So if you want to get it shipped, I can accommodate you on that. Maybe I'll split shipping with you, or if you just want to pay for shipping, that's fine. It depends on where you're located as to how much shipping will be. If you want to do a shipping quote, if you want to go find a shipping quote for yourself, go track a package that's 77 pounds from zip code 76051 to whatever zip code you live in. You might do it for an oversized box to see if that makes any difference, because it's going to be a large box if I double box it. I'd rather not ship it, honestly. I'd rather not ship it. I want to deliver it. I want to bring it to you. Might make for a cool video if I drive up to you and say, hey, you know, let's plug in this amplifier and get you on the air with it, see what it looks like. Again, it was pulled from a working system. I have no reason to believe that it's not working at this time. Everything inside of it looks really nice and clean. Had some dust in there that I vacuumed out. It was no big deal. But everything's intact. Everything's working, mechanically functioning properly. And if you want to test it yourself when I deliver it to you, you are certainly welcome to do that. So that's the deal. That's what I'm selling right now. Ameritron AL-1200 Amplifier. Comment below if you have any questions. That's totally fine. If you want to email me for more details, kc5hwb@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Would like to get rid of this sometime before the end of March. This is middle of February right now. Like to get rid of it before the end of at the end of February if I can, but definitely by March I need to get rid of this so that I can, again, recoup some costs from those Icom giveaways, pay some bills and whatnot. Electra says hello to everybody. 73 guys.